Welcome, residents, to the Dr. DC podcast. My name is producer Richard, and across from me is the doctor himself.
I'm awake.
Hey, look.
This is now.
Yeah, boy.
And I am here.
You are there, and we are together.
The world. Sorry.
Oh. That's... Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
I was going
Are we
Beatles,
not just doing word association?
I was doing the Beatles, but that's fine.
Yeah, and I was...
Not. Are you okay? Did that cough?
Strange things done in the midnight sun.
Are you mocking a thing from up here because you're feeling weird because the time it is?
I'm not feeling anything.
Oh.
I never feel anything.
Nice.
You know the last time I felt happy?
Whoa,
Was
okay.
when I was doing all that morphine.
You're still coughing, so you should get some.
I wish.
They won't give you it too?
No, because they're worried that I'll get addicted to the thing that's amazing.
You're like, I've already done cocaine.
Yeah, this is really like the logical progression.
Yeah. Yeah, just mainline some ether next.
You're worried about all these fucking amateurs dying from opioids,
Oh,
but
no.
this guy can handle his
no.
famous last words.
Yeah.
Find me in a ditch somewhere.
Each week we talk about the weird
That's
and
a
wonderful.
cool thing to joke about, right?
DC, well, fielding questions from listeners like you.
Yeah, let's fucking do this.
Wow, dude, you're like on a roller coaster right now.
Yeah, well, I'm all yacked up on roids right now, so I might be like, you might get rage.
Oh, are you on roids? Is that what they've
No,
got you
of course
on?
I'm not.
Well, I don't know. They've done steroids before.
Yeah, I have, but not the kind that I'm making jokes about.
No, but they're steroids are steroids. I don't know. I think steroids are steroids. I think it's just...
That would explain all the weight gain.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing in your fridge,
It's
so
not
it
the
couldn't be
4
that.
burgers I
Anytime you want to go for lunch, I could have a business meeting.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we had a business meeting at the Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
There is a new fish and chips truck downtown now.
Is there?
Yeah, it just opened like
What?
yesterday. Yeah.
Where?
Yeah.
Actually,
Right
don't tell me.
across from Titans.
Oh shit.
Yeah, in that
Like
parking lot.
where the Greek truck used to be?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
There's now like a some sort of Asian truck. I'm not sure what it is yet. And
Well,
then-
I went down to near the wharf the other day.
Yeah, Smash Burger.
Well, but also the noodle truck is down there. And so I had hot beef noodles on maybe the hottest morning.
That's a weird thing to do.
Yeah, it's not the best choice, but
Did you like that Indian truck I sent you?
yeah.
That's fucking
It's in with that
the
one.
best wordplay I've ever
Get this
seen.
food India mouth.
Oh my god,
Love
that's if you didn't write that, like I would have
I
been
should've.
surprised. I like
Yeah.
that's you from a different timeline.
Evil me.
Yeah, that's the most you thing.
It really is. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
There's a food truck. I feel like I need to actually say this.
Oh,
there's a food
I
truck
feel like you
in
have
town.
said this, but
If I haven't said this before,
I'll say it
there's
again.
there's a noodle truck in town, and the
Mhm.
name of the noodle truck is
To hit-
Ahjong Noodles.
Okay.
It's spelled AHZONG.
yeah,
Yes. Noodles, which is a word that I assume means something. But I keep saying that it feels like
don't say it.
it feels like a trap to get white people to say the words Asian noodles in an offensive Asian accent.
Yes, which is a very funny joke. A thing you haven't said on stage yet.
No, I haven't really worked out how to craft it like a real joke yet.
Sure.
But I do think it every time I go there for food.
I mean, look, if you just say a thing funny, that's a joke.
I mean, I've done that too. I did that.
I mean, yeah.
I did that with the
Hollywood
B44
wants us
bit.
to fuck
Well,
cats.
I did it with the B44 bit too.
That's true,
I just
yeah,
went
yeah.
off and did it. But
Sometimes you can just say a funny thing, I think.
yeah, that's true.
So this is part 4.
Oh yeah, baby.
Day 5, part 4.
Day 5, part 4.
Fanstrava.
Fanagar Fanstravaganza week.
right.
Fanstrava is when we just go for long bike rides with the people that listen to the show.
All right. Well,
That's a real inside joke.
Strava?
Yeah.
It's not like that inside. I mean, that's like
Yeah,
a
but you
popular
think
app.
anyone listening to this fucking show?
Josh listens.
Yeah, he's fit as shit.
God, he's like in like the British sense and the regular.
Yeah, he's well fit.
He's well
as the Brits would say.
Yeah,
he's well
nice,
fit.
nice.
Yeah. oh, nice.
Nice.
Don't know what that accent is.
Australian?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. Oh, no. Oh, no, Josh.
George. No, Josh.
Good job.
This is what happens when we record a few episodes in a row. We get
That's
crazy.
what I said. Strange things
in the
done in
midnight sun.
Fun fact, that was Robert Service's real voice.
I'm Robert Service.
I'm Robert Service. Ooh, woo.
Jack London.
Yeah. Yeah. Pierre Burton, Jack London, Robert Service all talked like anime girls.
Angela Shinny. So offensive.
Jesus.
At least I included a woman.
Yeah.
First question comes
Hit
from
me.
Twitter.
Okay. That's Twitter. I nailed it.
Yeah. First question comes from Alex Jaffe. Alex Jaffe.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. Who asks, what emotions is the ultraviolet core about?
Right. So
What emotions is?
Yeah, what emotions is the ultraviolet core about?
What emotions is?
Yeah. I know what you're doing, but he's right.
I don't know anymore. What a feelings is.
What a feelings. Who first did a rice? So during the Scott Snyder run of Justice League, where it was the Justice League versus the Legion of Doom, and we're like building up to Perpetua and death metal and all of this kind of stuff, there was the idea that there were these like 7 positive energies that would guide a universe towards justice, and those energies included the emotional spectrum and the speed force and like the power of gods and like there's a few different things, and basically each like Justice Leaguer was sort of tied to one of them. And then they had like kind of doom opposites. So there was the still force to counter the speed force, and there was the ultraviolet, like the invisible spectrum of light. So we had the emotional spectrum, and then there was this like the invisible spectrum. So Sinestro got control of the ultraviolet lantern core, which it's pretty vague, but they talk about like unseen emotions. So it's meant to be things that are like hidden, like shame and like regret and lust and like those kind of things that are like buried down, and those negative kind of emotions power the ultraviolet light. Now the ultraviolet core is actually commanded by a sentient sun called Umbrax. Sinestro, in general, the core is controlled by Umbrax. Sinestro somehow had a way of like channeling its power without coming under Umbrax's control, and I don't remember what the setup was of that. But essentially, like they would seek out like systems that had this kind of self-destructive, like an abundance of this sort of self-destructive emotional energy, and then they would absorb them. They become part of this kind of like invisible shame galaxy at the center of the thing that powered the ultraviolet lanterns. And that was the rough idea of that. And part of the design thing was it was a way to get Sinestro back in kind of his like classic costume, which is like, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's like the black costume with like the kind of purple with the triangles.
Yeah.
So they made that like him having a suit that could channel like the ultraviolet energy. It was a little retcon to bring back kind of a classic Sinestro look that he hadn't had since he was a Yellow Lantern.
Yeah.
But yeah, essentially it's meant to be like unseen, like hidden emotions, things like shame and lust and stuff like those, like the kind of the sort of hidden, suppressed flip side to the real like on display emotions that you'd like greed, rage, will, whatever, things that are a little more outward. These were supposed to be kind of destructive inward emotions.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right, let's leave Twitter and head on over to Instagram.
Now we're going to Instagram, take some questions and answer them.
The question from Instagram comes to us from Ben Forlish Stewart.
Lock the door if you're coming in.
That's right. Squid Cash.
Come over here, Squid Cash.
so many times today.
Wrong Quatermain.
All right. Ben Forrest Stewart asks, we all know Superman used to have some crazy powers, like being able to move planets. What is the most bizarre power that he's ever had?
Oh, I mean, the weirdest one,
the bricklaying one, right?
That's up there.
Yeah.
Masonry vision is funny,
Yeah.
but it's not weirder than when he could shoot a miniature him out of his hands.
Yeah.
And the miniature him would exist for a bit.
What is that about?
That was the weirdest one.
That was just like when they were doing like, he's got every power kind of.
I mean, it was the 60s. Yeah, I don't know really. I don't even understand like how that came to be a thing. But yeah, he could launch like a mini him out of his hand. I think in one story he gets jealous of the mini him because it's getting too much acclaim and attention or some shit like that.
Was it called something? Like mini soups or something? Or
I don't think he had a name. It was just like, that was one of his powers. Like, boom, mini me.
Hell yeah.
$1 million.
Wow, that was the worst version of that I've ever heard. That was so not that.
Groovy, baby, yeah.
$1 million.
Normally I put up more of a fight, but I agree.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
I'm trying to do it as bad as you do. $1 million.
Dr. Evil should be a really easy force
Yeah,
to
you
do,
really
and I really
should.
fucked it up.
That was really
and now
fun.
I know I can't do it. Hang on.
Yeah. Come on.
Okay. $1 million.
No,
fuck,
no.
That's not it. No, we're going to stay here until I get this. I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Look at me. Hey.
Wow.
Can you help Jerry shave 2 strokes?
We're not supposed to live this long.
$1 million. Why am I so bad at this?
It's really funny.
You do it.
1 million.
No, see, yeah, get fucked with your holier than thou bullshit.
Dr. Evil. Hold on, you gotta do the hand.
I was doing the hand.
$1 million.
It's not up like T. He puts the
That's how I'll get it.
Go for it.
I'm Lorne Michaels.
I was trying to do that too. I was trying to get to Lorne Michaels.
Why is it so much harder than it seems?
$1 million. No.
Yeah. Come here, Squid Gash.
Why are we so bad at that?
We're good at impressions, right?
Right? We're known for it.
All right, let's leave Instagram and head on over.
$1 million.
That's just Connery, but yeah, sure. You got closer, honestly, in a moment.
I know. That's what I'm
$1 million.
What's the fucking question?
We're leaving Instagram and going over to Reddit.
Where everyone's nice and no one can do Dr. Evil.
First question.
It's impossible. Send me your Dr. Evil impressions.
Yeah, please send us all of your Dr. Evil impressions.
Yeah.
All right, from Go Speed Racer Go, who asks, if Earth hosted a car racing competition.
Okay.
Listening.
Yeah, if Earth did that, I wish we had even one.
Which 9 heroes / villains would be in it? Who would win? First time commenter, love your show. Merry Thanksgiving from Yangon.
It's an old question. It's a mailbag. Stuff gets lost.
It's just funny when it's very specifically an old one.
Maybe it's, like Argentinian Thanksgiving. It was last week. You don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What would that sound like? Maybe a little something like this.
1 million turkeys.
Argentinian turkeys. Okay, a race. So here's characters that I think would even be in a race. Lobo, Batman, Black Canary.
Sure.
Off the bat.
Yeah.
Cliff Steele, Robot Man.
Sure.
Was a stunt car driver. Like I'm trying to think of like other sort of like known. I mean, Hal drives planes.
Flies. You fly a plane.
Yeah, he drives it up.
Yeah. Unlike his dad.
You sound like an idiot, right?
Yeah.
Drive the plane up.
Yeah. Yeah. The opposite of your father. Who else flies a car?
Yeah. Yeah. Down.
Yeah.
Who flies it down?
Straight.
Well, I guess like, I mean, you could say like Catwoman too. I think she's kind of sort of like a motorcycle type.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. This is a harder question than I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't all really have vehicles.
Like vehicles is the thing. What's her name? Is it like Roxy Rocket from the Batman the Animated Series? The sort of like pulp, like pinup girl that like rode that giant rocket.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Her.
Yeah, weirdly difficult question.
That is a weirdly difficult question. Shit. A space cabbie.
Sure.
Drives. I don't even know how many we're at. Let's say I need 2 or 3 more. This is really tricky. You know, like the question has a car, but do I think he's in the race? Like, not really. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe. The fucking Forever People with the supercycle.
Sure.
Throw them in there. I guess Harley drives a decent amount, especially on the scale of characters who normally don't drive at all because they can fly or run super fast or whatever.
Yep.
I'd throw Harley in there, I guess.
Does the Joker mobile count?
I mean, we might as well at this point, but I'd rather see like the Penguin in that giant like rubber duck from Batman Returns or something.
Or do you remember the McDonald's like car that he drove
with the like umbrella?
Yeah,
in the front?
That was fucking dope.
Yeah, baby.
I like that.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, there really isn't
or
a lot.
Or the giant icicle tank that Mr. Freeze had in Batman and Robin.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that rules. I'm into that. Yeah, it's weirdly like not a real thing.
It's a weirdly tough question because most characters can either fly or teleport or move at super speed.
Yeah, true.
And so they don't do a lot of driving.
So it's like Batman. Yeah, it's kind of just Batman.
It is funny. Yeah, interesting.
I wouldn't have thought, but that would have been a hard question, but it actually is.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
All right. Last question. Also, I love that it's from Speed Racer. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Last question from...
Yeah, it's from the real Speed Racer. That's pretty chill of Speed Racer.
What?
To take a break from being fictional to write us a question. How cool is that this came from Speed Racer? Have you ever just thought about that?
Right,
the reach of our podcast? That Speed Racer would reach out to us?
The TV, and you fucking asshole.
You fucking idiot.
All right. Well, next question comes from Downtown.
1 million.
Next question comes from 1 million listeners. That was
closer.
That was fucking close. Will Ferrell?
No.
Come here.
We're on the edge of glory here.
We're on the edge of glory.
No, I'm not prompting you.
I'm on the edge of glory.
I just want to get a look at you.
All you have to do is trust me.
Dr. Evil hangs himself in his garage.
Tell me something, girl.
No, we're getting further from it. Now you sound like those TikToks where like people pretend to be old women to scam scammers. It says to click on the... No, ma'am! No, ma'am! Don't redeem this!
I fucking love that.
I still don't even really understand what the scam is.
Me either.
It seems like it's too susceptible to people stealing the scammers' money.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Next question. Last question comes from Downtown Goat 772.
I'm not going to do it this week.
I was like waiting for it.
I overdid it last week.
Yeah.
Downtown Goat.
Yeah. Living
you know,
in
you're looking for some uptown throat.
I forgot that's what it was. Throaty. Throaty MILFs.
Hey, Nancy Reagan, the fucking throat goat of Hollywood.
That's right. Last question. They ask, any kind of relationship with Captain Marvel seems ick. How old is Billy Batson in the comics now? If he gets with someone age appropriate for Billy, then it's creepy when he is Shazam and vice versa.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. It's a whole story point in JSA where he and Stargirl are together, but not everyone knows that Captain Marvel is Billy.
Yeah.
So then when he's Captain Marvel, they're like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, it's a whole plot point. It is weird. Especially, actually, in that version. Because Captain Marvel was like a different character from Billy.
Yeah.
You know? So that's actually even weirder. That Captain Marvel is like, I'm doing this for Billy.
Yes.
I'm wingmanning Billy, and I'll fuck a teenager if I need to. The wisdom of Solomon tells me.
Says nice.
Yeah, Solomon's also kind of a scumbag, actually, turns out. It makes slightly more sense in the more modern, like, Shazam version of the character, where he really retains more of himself in the transformation.
Totally.
It's still weird from the outside and without the context, but at least there's a continuity of character, at least.
Sure.
It's especially weird in the Captain Marvel thing, because you're like, he's different. Like, Captain Marvel's not Billy.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's weird.
Yeah.
As for how old Billy is, I think he's a bit excuse me. He's a bit older than he was in the original comics. He was like a kid. Yeah. He was like 9 or 10.
Yeah.
I think he's now meant to be more like 14, 15.
Sure, yeah.
Maybe even slightly older than that. I mean, Mary is meant to be like 18. Easy.
I didn't say
you didn't have to.
Anything.
You didn't have to. But Billy is meant to still be a bit young. He could be as old as like 17, I would say. I think he's still generally meant to be a kid.
Okay.
But he's significantly older than like the old Fawcett Comics Captain Marvel, where he was like a little kid and then he'd grow into Captain Marvel. Yeah.
So creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy. It's weird in any case. I think it's weird for anyone watching it from the outside. Yeah. But at least in the Shazam version, for him,
it's in the mind. It's still,
as Billy, knows how old he is in every interaction.
Yeah.
Whereas in the Captain Marvel and Billy thing, that's weird. That's like Billy being like, I know I have to be a superhero right now, but would you mind hitting on this 16-year-old for me? I need you to lay some groundwork. Yeah. And then this fucking 40-year-old muscle man goes like, so, like, what's high school like? Yeah. it's like fucking weird as shit.
That's much weirder. My friend would like to meet with you.
Yeah.
That's weirder.
Billy says Shazam, then Chris Hansen comes over around the corner.
No, it's fine. I'm a kid.
Yeah. I'm a kid at heart.
Yeah.
Does that count though?
All right. That was the last question for today. We would love to hear from you, residents. If you have a question for after this week, you can reach out to us through our various social media platforms.
Dr. DC Podcast or Dr. DC on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok.
Or the dock phone is always open.
208-917-3238.
That was fucking close.
I'm closer.
You're so close.
You don't have to tell me.
208-917-DCEU.
Not bad.
Yeah.
If you're nasty.
Oh, maybe it's farther from it, but...
No, I'm not going to get it back.
Give us a 5-star review.
5-star review.
Or we're on Patreon. We've got to stop.
Jesus Christ. Patreon.com/DrDC. There's a $1, $5, and $1 million level.
Fuck yeah. Oh, God. You made it good again.
They'll give you access to the Discord, our awesome Discord fan community, and at the higher levels, just bonus episodes, theme pulls, all sorts of fun stuff. The Second Chance tourney is happening over on Patreon, and the main Fanagar tournament of pandering is happening on Twitter all this month. And yeah, baby.
That's right. And if you want to listen to even more content from us, you can subscribe to our other podcast, Ghost Facers, a supernatural rewatch where we go through
Ghost Facers.
That was fucking good.
It's close.
Fuck, that's like right on.
I think the O is the key.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
That's the...
Yeah. Listen to Ghost Facers.
That wasn't bad.
A supernatural rewatch podcast where we go through every single episode of the 15 seasons that is CW's
Supernatural.
Oh my God.
That's not it.
That's close.
That was Kermit.
Supernatural. That's it for this week.
Adios.
Ciao, ciao.
That's maybe the worst impression we've ever done.
We can't let go. Goodbye.
All the superheroes, they always fight for what is right. Live with danger and adventure, they are men of might.
This was a Brain Freeze podcast.